just for kicksies. So in index HTML, where we have my form, instead of using an input group now, since I have another field to add, I'm going to change that to another row. A row inside a row, you can totally do that. And let's say this text input goes inside a div with a class of small 5 column. So I don't need input group field on it anymore. It's not in an input group. I'll add another field then. And we'll make this one a div with a class of small 4 column. And there I will put a select. With a couple of options. Value, carnivore, an option of herbivore, an option of omnivore, omnicore. Omnivore. So selects are dropdowns. And this is the text that appears in them, the contents, the options. The value is what actually gets submitted with the form. Let's give the select a name of diet. And then instead of input group button here, we'll have small 3 column. 5 plus 4 is 9, plus 3 is 12. Let's see how it looks. That works. Heck, with just the plus in there, probably doesn't even need to be that big. Yeah. Let's, oh, did I make it 3? Yeah, it doesn't need to be that big. No way. So we can do 2 there. Change this to 6 maybe. Yeah, that's good. Still, that button's so dang small. We could change it back to add dino. Change it back to 3. As long as I'm at least that big. Wait a minute. Oh, and then on the button, you can add another class of expanded. It's another one that's in Foundation. Make it fill the whole div. Yeah, I can live with it going on to another line. Okay, so what's going to happen when I submit that? We will call add dino from form. Have an ID, a name, fave, and how about diet equals event target dot diet dot value. Refresh. Let's add one more thing here. What if we just add placeholder on select? That does not do it. So instead, we'll add an option. Oops. value of nothing and say diet. Refresh. There we go. Let's see what that does for us. Refresh. Let's add, and let's take T-Rex out of here. Add him up here. T-Rex. It's a carnivore. Let's add him. I'm not showing that anywhere, but if I look at my dinos, yeah, I don't have app anymore. So I will go ahead and save this new app so I can get to it. Here's T-Rex, diet, carnivore. So that worked. So we could, in the HTML, in addition to this span for dino name, I could add a span for dino diet. In app.js, inside render list item, because remember that's where what gets on the page shows up. We already built the new dino with that field, so, and I didn't make it required. So I could say if dino.diet item.query selector dot dino diet dot text content equals dino.diet. See what happens. Now we have carnivore way over there on the right. So maybe we have dino name flex grow 1. We could also make dino diet, or we could just make dino diet have a little right margin. Dino diet, and just let it be as big as it needs to be and no bigger. Margin right, 1 rem. That's pretty good. We can make that editable too. To do that, when we say edit dino, we make name field content editable false here, and diet field. So we need to grab the diet field from the page. List item query selector, dino name is dino diet. And down here, content editable true, and diet field, content editable true. Save changes, dino name equals this, and dino diet equals diet field dot text content. Let's see what that does for us. Let's edit Diplodocus. Can I click in there? I can't even click in there. What if I hit tab? Tab will do it. Herbivore. Not listening for inner on that, am I? So we do save on enter. Somewhere. Where's that? Key press, right? So we do it on dino name. Let's just do the exact same thing. to Dino Diet. We'll call Dino Diet, but we'll call the exact same function, the exact same parameters. Refresh. Patasaurus. Tab over. Herbivore. Enter. Refresh. Did it work? Yep. So we ideally would do something about the fact that you can't even tell that field is there. Like put a little border around it or something. Excuse me. But that's a pretty good start. So, makes sense. All I had to do was add that field to the form. I don't need to add another event listener because the event that I'm listening for is the submission of the form. And the form contains all of the fields. All of the fields will go with it when it's submitted. Don't need to add another event listener just because I added another field. Certainly don't need to add another button. The only reason it was even that complicated was because I needed to lay out the form a little differently to make room for another element. So that's a select. Add Dino Diet field.